Sam Docherty. I have been looking forward to talking about him, and I'm just so happy to be talking about him again. We go around again, third time lucky. I'll never forget the moment. This time last year, I was in Israel. Obviously, I remember waking up. It was 5:17 in the morning, and I remember seeing a mate of mine message me. I logged onto Twitter. I thought it was some sick joke that he'd done the knee again, and it happened, and it was just shocking. And I remember thinking at that moment, oh my God, I have to go through another 12 months and wait for the hype to build up. And anyway, here we are. We're back again. Sam Docherty, fit and healthy. And I mean, I've got goosebumps thinking about him playing again. He's just such an important part of what we do. He's an on-field coach. His leadership is phenomenal. The way he presents himself, the way he speaks. And I think, without knowing him personally, I really feel like this whole experience has just done wonders for his mental strength. And looking at how fit he is, looking at the way he's running on the ground, looking at the way he's moving in the match sim, it really looks like he's fitter than he's ever been. Now, that's great, but match fitness is going to be the big one, and match simulation and repetitions on the field. So I want to be mindful of that and having a bit of a hold off on the hype on him. But it's just so hard because when you see him train, the one thing about Docherty is his strength. He doesn't rely on his athleticism to move the ball or be a great player. It's always been his decision making. He's able to pinpoint a pass where others are probably not able to see that. Maybe things slow down in his mind a little bit. He's just got that spatial awareness, and it's great. He can kick a long ball over his own. He can pinpoint a pass if it's in the corridor or whatever it might be, and that's his big strength. So I don't know if it's going to impact him too much with the movement. I've really followed his journey, his preseason journey closely, and he's always one that I watch at training just to see how he's moving and just to see the rehab that he was doing. Some of the movements, they look really difficult to be doing for a guy that's coming off an ACL. And, the reality is the more you do an ACL, the higher the chances are that you do it again. That's just science and maths. But I really think that he's put his best foot forward and he's done the rehab, with a precise execution to get the most out of himself this year. Now, I think it's just going to be about how he feels. If he's feeling a little sore after a few games, we might rest him. I can see that being the case early in the year because he's missed 2 full seasons, and that's going to have some sort of an impact, you would think. Now, the thing with him is he doesn't need to come back and do those and have those 28, 29 possession games, 114 average Supercoach type games. He just needs to be an on-field coach, really. For him, it's always been about positioning, and there is a little bit of a silver lining to missing him, and it's that guys like Jacob Wiedering, guys like Liam Jones have really been able to emerge. And so he's going to slot back into this defence, and he's going to see all these guys around him who the last time he played were very much younger and inexperienced. Remember, Liam Jones was not playing as a defender in 2017. And so he's going to see these guys, and they're going to be a lot more well-versed in the back line. So the movement won't be too complicated for him. The instructions won't be too complicated. It'll just be more about synergy with them, communicating, and they're going to know where each other are. And that's a really important key for us because I think our strongest line on the field is our defence. I really do think that. So looking forward to seeing the co-captain back out there. We've got to try and quell the hype about him, but it's going to be difficult. What about you? How do you see his season playing out? He was obviously going to become a midfielder before he got injured. Is that something you want to see him push into this year? Or are you just mindful of him playing his 18, 19 games, getting through a full season and getting ready to launch next year? Let me know in the comments below, how do you see Sam Docherty's 2020 playing out?